For creating a standout award show year after year.
For handling delicate subject matter.
Like overly sensitive copywriters.
Fussy art directors.
Pushy producers.
Demanding directors. You know, the mic's a little off there.
Really, really pushy producers.
Crazy creative directors.
Maniacal media directors.
And aggro account execs.
For giving us your direct line.
Your mobile number.
Your home phone number.
For excellent interactivity.
And outstanding navigation.
For meeting me in the basement to pick up entries.
In the parking garage. In the lobby.
In the Costco parking lot.
In an alley in Chinatown.
At the movies.
At my house.
For originality. Barbara, you're one of a kind.
For correcting our mistakes when we screw up the forms.
For answering all our silly questions.
Like, is this retail TV or regular TV?
Should logos be black and white or color?
What happened to the under $5,000 category?
Is this stuff really due on the 18th?
Can we add a category?
Are you sure that really didn't get in?
It ran at 3 a.m. Does that count?
It ran at 11:59 on the 31st. Does that count?
It ran in New Jersey. Does that count?
We hung it on the bathroom wall. Does that count?
What if I was writer, art director, and photographer?
Did the judges even see it?
Who the hell picked the judges?
Who were the judges?
Did Stan pick the judges again?
So how come we didn't win the Pele?
Hang on. Back to Barbara.
For being genuinely excited about creative.
For excellent waiving of late fees.
For always listening to us.
For your constant encouragement.
I said listening to us.
For always giving the little agencies a chance.
For helping students.
For dealing with the divas.
For never, ever, 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 ever working on the Peles during normal working hours.
For 20 years of action.
For making us feel good about what we do.
For forgiving James Ford for putting sex toys in the call for entries.
Like this. It's a Texas penis enlarger.
For superior technical execution.
Okay, so you really never did forgive him?
For making things happen.
For making sure there's food.
And more importantly, drinks.
And more importantly, cocktails.
For your outstanding performance.
Endless energy.
And tireless coordination.
For setting up the show.
And taking it all down. For doing all the things we don't see.
For supporting Ad 2.
For not just being there in March and April, but all year long.
For good storytelling.
For never getting so overwhelmed that your hair stands up. How do you do that?
The fanciest fingernails.
And the most fabulous gowns.
For all the good times, but at my age, I can't remember all of them, but I'm sure they were good.
I was going to wear this outfit at the 205 Pellies. She wore it, that bitch.
For finding new ways to improve the show.
For seeing the good in everyone.
Seriously, everyone.
For unyielding commitment to the craft and its creators.
For her persuasiveness.
Okay, it's really good. Edward in both categories.
For supporting the publications.
The TV stations.
The printers.
The radio stations.
The production companies.
And everything in between.
For inviting Maui to the party.
For having a 20-year love affair with advertising.
For use of humor in a financial crisis.
For being a great director.
For prying the work out of our hands.
For holding our hands.
For making a lasting impression.
You've made your mark on the advertising industry in Hawaii.
And in the hearts of all who work here.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, Barbara, you're an 11.5.
For being my partner in crime for 20 long, wonderful years.
For being a friend.
For volunteering to do the show another 5 years. No?
For coming back next year as our guest.
For being memorable. We will never, ever forget you, Barbara.
For all of this, we thank you. You are, and always have been, the best in show.
Thanks, Barbara.
Mahalo.
Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Barbara.
Thanks, Barbara.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Barbara. I don't know how you put up with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Barbara.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Barbara.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Barbara. You're going to be missed.
Thanks.
Thank you, Barb.
Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you.
Babs, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you.
Thanks, Barbara.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks a million, Barbara.
Thank you.
Thanks, Barbara.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Barbara.
Thank you.
Thanks, Barbara.
Thanks, Barbara.
Thank you, Barbara.
Hey, Barb, thanks is not enough.